So we're keeping our focus on the troubling situation where we have fuel queues building up again. And joining us to discuss this is the Executive Secretary, DAPMAN. He's Mr. Olufemi Adewale. I want to thank you so much indeed for coming on Sunrise Daily this morning. But just before we come to you, would like to, you could just hear me from the control room. Let's have that track from Omar Ajia. He's the NNPC representative, that's the Nigerian Petroleum Marketing Company, and from there we'll pick up and move. And so we've heard from his side. What do you think is the reason for the situation that we're facing?
Good morning, Nigerians, and thank you for having me, Channel's crew. There is a shortfall in supply. That is a plain, simple truth.
And where is it coming from?
Now, good. DAPMA members receive their product right now from NNPC because we can't import. Because if you import today, by calculation we did yesterday, landing cost yesterday will be 172 naira 76 kobo for petrol if we bring it into the country. And if we add distribution cost as at yesterday, we will sell at 182.13. So we can't import because the price is capped at 145. We all depend on NNPC. There's a meeting we all attend where all marketers declare the cargoes they're supposed to bring in. If you recall last year, December, there was no scarcity. We and NNPC did the same, made the effort, and there was no scarcity. We were banking on that this year. But when we noticed at this meeting I mentioned that the vessels being declared to customers, to NPA by NNPC wasn't forthcoming, there was no declaration. We knew...
Were they under declaring it?
There was no declaration.
At all?
At all. If you are taking up to about 6 cargoes every week, and suddenly you notice that for 1 week, for 2 weeks, no information on cargo from their source. And we know, because at this period every year, usually there is a higher demand for fuel because of winter, and freight and everything put together increases the price of crude, and thereby increase the price of a product that we bring in. We know, and we always depend on NNPC at this period.
But do you think that this seeming scarcity is a ploy to increase the price of petrol?
No. I can assure you, no. I can assure you of that. All marketers are selling, and DAPMA members are selling at 145. If we have the product in our tanks, we will dispense to the public.
So you're saying this is not a hoarding situation?
No, it is not.
It's just that the products are not available?
It's not available.
How much of effort was made to get to the NNPC to get this?
We interact with them both formally and informally. As at last week, Wednesday, Moman and DAPMA had a meeting with Mr. Jaya. And they gave us, they declared the stock they had.
Okay, so you heard him talking there.
Yeah.
And he says they have enough stock.
Stock in your vessel on the high seas is different from stock in marketer's depot. They are two different things. Before your vessel comes to berth and the marketer receives the product, you mentioned naval clearance and things like that. It's a process. Before the marketer gets the product in his tank and dispenses to the public, it takes time. Minimum, if it's going to one marketer from one vessel, it will take minimum 5 days.
But he says also that your action seems to suggest that you are trying to have the prices increased.
Now, let me clarify one thing. Not all depot operators are DAPMA members. We have 60 companies as DAPMA members. Lagos State alone has 93 depots. Only about 35 are DAPMA members. So what other depots do, we don't have a hand in it. We don't have an interface with them. We can't control them. But I can assure you that DAPMA members are operating within the bandwidth of ex-depot sales.
So within this petroleum products marketing and marketing group, let me use that word. There are different bodies. So that means you are